It's time to talk about window and door bucks. There's several ways of doing it, and we're finding now that we like to use barn board or plywood. Typically, people will use 1.5-inch material, build those bucks, we square them up, set them in place, making sure they're fastened and square and plumb. We wrap them with some type of house wrap or sometimes plastic to give them a break between the concrete and the wood. We're finding now, as I mentioned, that we're using barn board. That's usually on the 12-inch block. We brace it on the inside so that we were able to pour concrete that won't move it. For 14-inch block, we shifted to 3/4-inch plywood. We're able to rip it to size, build the same idea and put it in place and brace that as well for the concrete. Moving on to lintels, it's an important part that likely your engineer will spec for you over larger size openings. Smaller openings, they'll ask us to make sure there's lots of concrete in there. So sometimes we'll cut some of the webbing out of the block, just getting more concrete. We're thinking about the rebar in those lintels as well. There'll be a specification for that. Sometimes there'll be stirrups. The idea is to create a concrete beam over top of 2 posts that are on either side of the window or door opening. Your rebar schedules and lintels, all of the specifications that are in your plans are important to follow. They're going to make the house function the way they should, and it's all going to change depending on your building department and the applications you're going to apply. So check with those drawings and make sure you followed those well.